Hey guys, what's up? It's Kaylee here. Welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to be reacting to what Google could find as the worst Halloween costumes ever. So there is a folder that I'm going to be looking at of some Halloween costumes. I'm going to react to them and we're going to see them and we're going to learn what not to wear for Halloween this year. So let's get started. Okay, so the first one we have here is looks like a snake charmer. He is wearing a lot of bad polyester, that shiny bad material. His snake is a metaphor, obviously, for something a little bit not age appropriate, I think. It would definitely be to an adult party, if you're getting what I'm saying here. And I think that it's very crude, it's very culture appropriative, it's very racist, so it's covering a lot of bases here. It's covering, it's explicit, it's racist, and it's just not appropriate for any occasion at all. And it's just not working for him at all. Like, the colors are horrible. His turban does not look like a turban, it looks like a meatball. So I would say definitely this one is a fail. The next one we have here is titled World War II Costume for Girls. So this one is supposed to be Anne Frank, I'm guessing. If you've ever read Anne Frank's diary, you would know that this is definitely not something you'd want to joke about or make a Halloween costume about. Or I don't think anyone would want to be Anne Frank because her life was really bad and it's tragic. So definitely this is in super poor taste. You definitely don't want to go as Anne Frank. It kind of reminds me of that time that Justin Bieber said that Anne Frank would probably have been a believer if she had lived in this generation, which people took as really bad, and that's a perfect example why you shouldn't bring Anne Frank up in general in a comedic way or any kind of reference besides World War II. Okay, so this next one is hilarious. This is Peter Pan, and he is using a pan to hide his naughty bits. So in any kind of costume, it's good to know that if you have to write what it is on the costume, it's not a good costume. People are not going to know what the heck you are. He could have been Robin Hood. He could have been a lot of things. Like his outfit is just not hitting the points that it needs to hit. His socks are very varsity along with his shoes, which don't go with the Halloween costume theme at all. Like, he does not have the Peter Pan shoes. I don't know why he's wearing the socks. Is he modest all of a sudden, but just half of his legs? But then again, if you look in the background, you can see that it's probably chilly considering what other people are wearing in the background. You can see there that there is definitely some 70s hair going on, so this is definitely a classic example of what not to wear on Halloween. And I think we're finding a theme here when it comes to guys and their crude kind of humor, which directs at one body part and one kind of activity. So maybe we'll see some more of that as we go on. Now we have a geisha. Well, a really bad attempt at a geisha. None of the colors match. It's that bad fabric again. Her shoes do not go with the costume whatsoever. The chopsticks in her hair is just complete overkill. Like, we know what you're trying to be and we're not digging it, honey. So I'm not going to say much more about this because we covered that in the first one, but definitely dressing up as any other culture or race is not appropriate. The next one we have here is the transphobic costume. It is of Vanity Fair's magazine cover of Caitlyn Jenner. And again, we see that they have to write on their costume who they are, which is the dead giveaway that it is a bad costume. This one is definitely transphobic. And he's just not pulling it off. Like, Caitlyn looks 10 million times better than him in this. He doesn't have the physique to pull it off, and you can tell because he's a little bit bashful with his shorts instead of wearing the panties. This next one is a classic. It is a jailbird costume with the stripes, And I don't know about you, but I think that striped jail costumes were probably big in, if you've ever seen Roger Rabbit or like Looney Tunes era. So I'm guessing like up to the 50s. We all know that they wear jumpsuits now, probably orange. So this is definitely dated and isn't as effective. She has on the front of her boobs, like we didn't know what those are. Of course we're looking at your boobs, honey. We don't need a sign directed to them. They are there. We are loving them. We don't need that. So the digits read boobs. We learned how to do this in grade 2 on our calculators. So this is definitely a crappy gag. I guess that's supposed to be her prison number, but it's just a fail, especially with the gloves. I think the gloves are supposed to be naughty, but it just doesn't go with the costume at all. And yeah, I really feel bad for this girl. I know that most of these models get paid to wear these things, so I mostly just feel bad for her for having to wear this because she's really pretty and I think she could look really good if she had a good costume. I'm going to skip some that are kind of duplicates, but here's one of another example of the male genitalia being a forefront for male costumes. And here is an equally bad example for women. It looks like they gave themselves a wedgie and like literally put it over their shoulders. They have mustaches on. They have some glasses. I'm not exactly sure who they're supposed to be. Maybe it's a reference to a movie or something because I don't know what it is. And the guy behind them is what's stealing this picture because he is hilarious. Maybe he kind of looks like Clockwork Orange. He's just giving me like hilarious photobomb vibes. And I definitely think he wins out of all of those people as the most spooky. So I guess he's doing the right thing for Halloween. And here's another one of this free mammograms place boobs here. Now this is one that he didn't buy, obviously. He made it himself, so points to him. And he's super cute. Like his face is just adorable. So again, if you have to write what it is, it's not a good costume. It's very sexist. It's very crude. And I don't know, maybe he looks like a Chad and then I just kind of like joined that together because to me he seems like a Chad. Anyways, he's really cute. Props for actually making your own costume though. He had some creativity, although it was misplaced in a very sexist way. But I'm almost okay with it. Like, it's kind of funny. I get it. I don't know, shoot me. I kind of like it. Anyways, next one is of a father and son going trick-or-treating. The costumes are really well done. I don't know if they bought these costumes, but they look really professional. So if any place is selling a baby cigarette costume, shame on you, honestly. The dad's costume would have been perfect for like a normal party, like an adult party. So I think his costume's amazing, but he shouldn't have used it to go trick-or-treating because it's inappropriate for little children. Especially going with your own kid dressed up as a cigarette box. But I definitely think that they're really cute together. I get the gag. It's cute. Just a bad theme. I think their hearts were in the right place. They can pull off a lot of cool stuff, but unfortunately they just wanted to go for that shocking factor, which is part of Halloween. Like, you do want to shock people, but they could have done it in a more scary, gory way, I think, and it would have been amazing. Okay, so then now we're moving on to this last one that I'm going to do, which is this gingerbread man, which is definitely cute. He is very cute. I can tell definitely he's been the butt of some ginger jokes, as have I, and he's playing with it into turning it into a fun thing, which I adore. The only problem is he's using discount bread all around his body and a sign to show exactly what it is, because there would be absolutely no way that anyone would have guessed that that was his costume. So it's kind of a bad job. I think he definitely could have dressed up as like the Shrek gingerbread man and rocked it and looked amazing. So I definitely think that this is a very cheap cop-out of a costume, especially his crappy little like Wonder Bread sign that he like drew poorly. But he's cute, and I hope that maybe next time he'll actually like put a little bit more effort and become an actual gingerbread man, because it would be really cute. And I think that's it for my worst Halloween costumes. I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know in the comments what you're going to be for Halloween, and I will see you in my next video. Thank you so much. Bye!